Have you ever wondered what separates the financially secure from those who are constantly struggling to catch up? Is it a higher salary? A stroke of luck? Or is there a secret, a fundamental principle that some people understand and others miss entirely? For years, we've been told to save our money, to put it away for a rainy day. But what if saving isn't enough? We decided to look into one of the most powerful, yet often misunderstood, concepts in personal finance: the timing of your investments. We asked a simple question that led us to a profound answer. Why is investing early so critically important? The answer we found isn't just about money. It's about time. It's about a force so powerful that Albert Einstein himself reportedly called it the eighth wonder of the world. A force that can turn a small, consistent effort into a lifetime of financial freedom. This is the story of compound interest, and how unlocking its power early can fundamentally change the trajectory of your life. Let's meet two friends, Anna and Ben. They are both diligent savers and have the same goal: to have a comfortable nest egg for retirement. They even invest in the exact same fund, earning an average annual return of 8%. The only difference between them is when they start. Anna is a proactive planner. At the age of 25, she decides to start investing $5,000 every year. She's disciplined and consistent, contributing this amount for just 10 years. Now let's look at Ben. Ben is a bit more of a procrastinator, enjoys his 20s, travels, and doesn't think too seriously about retirement. It's something for his future self to worry about. Finally, at age 35, the exact same age Anna stops investing, Ben has a wake-up call. He realizes he needs to get serious about his financial future. He starts investing the same $5,000 per year into the same fund as Anna. But unlike Anna, who only invested for a decade, Ben is in it for the long haul. Invests $5,000 every single year without fail for 30 straight years, right up until he turns 65. Over those 3 decades, Ben has invested a total of $150,000 out of his own pocket, 3 times the amount Anna contributed. So, who do you think ends up with more money at age 65? Common sense might suggest Ben. After all, he invested for a longer period and contributed 3 times more money. He was diligent for 30 years, while Anna only put in the effort for 10. But this is where the almost magical power of compound interest reveals itself. When both Anna and Ben turn 65 and check their retirement accounts, the results are staggering. Ben, who diligently invested $150,000 over 30 years, has built a respectable nest egg. Anna, who only invested $50,000 and stopped completely at age 35, has an account balance of approximately $877,270. That's over $310,000 more than Ben, despite investing $100,000 less of her own money. How is this possible? The answer is the 10 extra years her money had to work for her. Those initial years, from age 25 to 35, were the most critical. Her money had more time to compound, to grow on top of its own growth, creating a snowball effect that Ben, despite his greater effort later on, could never quite catch up to. Anna's first year of earnings began generating their own earnings in the second year. And those combined earnings began generating even more in the third, and so on. For a full decade before Ben even started, Anna's money was already in a powerful cycle of exponential growth. That head start was everything. This is the core principle of why investing early is not just a good idea, but a financial imperative. Investing early allows you to take advantage of compound interest, making your money grow faster over time. It's often described as a snowball rolling down a hill. The small snowball you start with represents your initial investment. As it rolls, it picks up more snow, getting bigger and bigger. The snow it picks up represents your investment returns. Soon, the snowball is so large that every rotation picks up a massive amount of new snow. The hill in this analogy is time. The longer and steeper the hill, the more powerful the snowball effect becomes. When you invest, you earn a return on your principal, the initial money you put in. But with compound interest, you then start earning a return on your principal plus the accumulated interest. Your money isn't just working for you. The money your money makes is also working for you. This creates a feedback loop of accelerating growth. In the first few years, the effects might seem small, almost negligible. You might look at your account and feel like you're not making much progress. This is the stage where many people get discouraged and give up. They don't see the dramatic returns they were promised and think it's not working. They're missing the bigger picture. They are looking at the snowball when it's just a few inches in diameter. What they cannot see is the massive avalanche it's destined to become if they just give it enough time. The most dramatic growth in a compounding portfolio happens in the later years. In our story of Anna and Ben, a huge portion of Anna's final wealth was generated in the last decade before retirement, long after she had stopped contributing. Her early investments had grown into a massive base, and the 8% return on that huge base was generating far more wealth each year than her initial $5,000 contributions ever could. She leveraged time, the most valuable and non-renewable asset any investor has. Think of your investment journey not as a sprint, but as planting a tree. When you plant a small seed, you don't expect it to become a towering oak overnight. You water it, you make sure it gets sunlight, and you wait. For the first few years, it's just a fragile sapling. But underground, its root system is expanding, creating a strong foundation. Then one day, you look up and realize it's providing shade. A few years later, it's a landmark. Decades later, it's a magnificent, unshakable giant. The early years of investing are like building that root system. It's the quiet, unseen, but absolutely essential work that makes all the future growth possible. By starting early, you give your financial tree the maximum possible time to grow, to weather storms, and to ultimately flourish into something that can provide for you for the rest of your life. Every year you delay starting is a year of lost compounding, a year of growth that can never be recovered. It's like starting a race 10 yards behind everyone else. You have to run much faster just to catch up. So, we started with a question. Why is investing early important? And the investigation led us not to a complex financial algorithm, but to a simple, universal truth. It's not about timing the market. It's about time in the market. The story of Anna and Ben isn't a fairy tale. It's a mathematical reality that plays out every day. It teaches us that the most powerful tool in building wealth isn't a large income or a risky bet that pays off. It's the disciplined habit of starting early and letting the unstoppable force of compounding work its quiet magic over decades. The greatest risk isn't investing in a down market. It's the risk of not investing at all, of letting your most valuable asset, time, slip through your fingers. The single best day to start investing was yesterday. The second best day is today, because the future you're dreaming of isn't built in a day. It's compounded over a lifetime.